Alright, so I'm just gonna make sure. Yeah, there we go. Alright, I'm recording. This is gonna be a bit of a quick VOD because it's 3 o'clock in the morning, but basically, I'm gonna just name out all of the tricks and shit that I do, and that's with the hope that, like, I'll show some counterplay around it, but a lot of it is gonna be like just so you can be aware of it, because I feel like the counterplay is sometimes pretty much just like don't get hit by it, you know what I mean? And just like, know that I'm gonna do it. The way Snake is, it's a mental load, so you're not always gonna see everything, but at least when you get hit by these, you'll be like, oh, that happened, and you can refresh the situation, you know what I mean? And not let me do it multiple times in a set, right? So right off the bat, we have got the platform cheese. So right here, I'm gonna anchor a nade on the platform. I'm gonna dash back, and then I'm gonna dash forwards, and then grab the nade within there, and then explode. So the way this works is that um, I dash back, I grab the nade with the nair, and then because nair auto cancels off of a platform, it means that I can shield immediately, and since I hit you, gave enough hit lag to where it would actually combo into the next hit. Not true, obviously, bit of a string. So yeah, I do this cheese a little bit, or this trick a little bit, to kind of open up neutral, kind of catch people off guard, because a lot of the time people will see the nair and go, oh, I can whiff that, I can whiff punish that, and then I'll hit them with the explosion. And then obviously I'll extend off that, try to dash check there, whatever. Alright, down in. Okay, nade side B here. I'm just going to explain this ledge trap. I'm looking to catch your jump. Nade's looking to punish your ledge hang. If you time the ledge hang, so where you get hit by neither options, I'll go and dash grab. So it's a 50-50. Either you time the option and you go for like um, a roll and I, try call that out, or you go for a neutral get up and I grab you, or I try look for the roll and I whiff it. But realistically, I can usually tell react whether it's a get up attack or a neutral get up, or no, actually no. So get up attack will hit the nade, but you won't explode. So I'll react to that, and that's usually what I'll do. But when I'm at that point, then I'll do the dash in. So the dash attack, and so the get up attack will automatically whiff, right? So really it's a 50-50 between you're doing a get up option here or you're doing a roll. And now I put the side B up all the way there. So stall, you stall at the side B, but then you stall at the neutral B, but then the side B still hits you on the come up down, and you did do get up attack. Alright, now I set it up again. I probably shouldn't have, because it's a ledge trap that I'm advised to do when it's like when I don't have too much time, but I couldn't get your jump, unfortunately. Here, this is some other common cheese where, or not common, not cheese really, but it's a thing I'll do where it's not cheese, it's just a genuine strategy, is that I nade and then I grab you next to the nade, then I'll hit you or whatever. I'm timing it with this nade, right? So when I down throw you, you'll get hit, and then I can extend off that up here, and that's a true combo. Extend off the next explosion. With punish, obviously. Yeah, another thing, I'm not going to be coaching your play in this forward. I'm specifically looking at the tricks. Alright, down air. Tried to look for the down B, but fucked up. Alright, this is the Kronos Max. So it's a bit of an adaptation I've made to it, but it's still roughly the same. So what I do is I do a jump get up, B reverse it, and then either I do a nade toss or a down B, and then I air dodge back to ledge. Usually I'll grab the ledge, but sometimes I go to the stage, and then the nade will still be on me. So the way you counter that is you just punish me doing the sort of lengthy jump setup. So if you see me jump on ledge with a B reverse, immediately try punish where I am with a forward air, because usually I'm looking for the chrono setup. Nice with punish. I could have punished so much harder there. Alright, so obviously you know the deal here. This is, well, this is basically the, what's it called? The thing I do every single stock, right? So obviously I'm gonna, so right over here, right? I instant get up, right? And the reason I instant get up is because I didn't want you down tilting me, because that's usually the answer to this if I'm doing just a really quick Z-nade. So there's a lot of layers to this. I don't want to sound like a fucking like Snake is some genius brain level character, but there's like so there's a lot of shit to do with just this one setup. And maybe he is genius brain. No, but like genuinely speaking, like this fucking Zenade postdoc thing has so many like it's kind of an impossible strategy to beat, and you kind of see it in a lot of high level sets because that's what they'll always look for when they reset the stock, at least most of the time, right? So the one weakness to it obviously is that you're cornering yourself, right? That's why you don't see it like pulled out, in advantage state like Sonic does, right? It's just like it's more so that it's a 50 fit. It's like a 1 in 5 chance that the opponent does something right, and I'm sure there's a lot of option selects that the opponent can do, but it's not really well explored. So, all right. So this right here that I'm performing right now, ads are fucking it up, but that that was a Zenade, right? And what a Zenade does is that a Zenade makes it so you instantly grab the nade, and then I grab the ledge, right? But the problem with that is that then I'll have no ledge intangibility. So the counter to that is hitting me with a down tilt. So to counter that, I instantly do a get up option, right? And so that counts as the down tilt, which might also hit the nade, right? And then usually they'll be in the whiff lag. So how do you counter that? Well, you wait, and then you grab me, and then you throw me instantly, right? So how do I counter that? Well, then I jump off the ledge, and I air dodge to the ledge, so I get more iframes, so I can stay for the entire duration. How do you counter that? Well, then you usually shield, and then you shield grab, and there's a lot of it. What I would say is just stay center stage, but then if you do say center stage, be aware that sometimes I usually just neutral get up and then throw the nade at you. So just stay center stage and play it calm. There's no reason to really aggress on me. You're not gonna get a stock off me when I'm doing that. All right. Okay, that's another setup. You'll see me do often nowadays at least, because Alright, so this down throw setup is something that I've been doing a lot, and it's basically I do dash back and then dash back in, and then I react to your options. So if you roll in, I'll do F tilt. If you get up attack, I'll do up tilt. If you neutral get up, I'll do up tilt. And in this case, if you do roll, I'll do up tilt. So it's really hard to escape this. Honestly, what I would say, the only thing that beats this setup out is waiting, but then waiting gets punished by down air, and down air is a really good option because down air covers get up attack, neutral get up, and wait. So this is essentially a bit of a 50-50 scenario, but I would say use wait. Are you fucking kidding me? Alright, so, moving on. Uh, that's just a Z-Nade back here. Just treat it like a back here. And then I just whiff punish. I mean, to just go for the ledge snap there. Alright, with the bans, I just left Town City open because I think it's fine. I banned Battlefield because I think you would body me on that stage. I also banned Yoshi's for the same reason. And I banned FD because I don't think it's that good for Snake. Oh my. What are you fucking. Alright, so moving on to this game. Okay, whatever. Okay. Whatever. Okay, anyway. Alright. I'm looking for more tricks and shit. C4 platform. Yeah, I'm just trying to kind of moving around. When I'm at this point, I'm always going to be reverse. Like 90%, especially when I'm holding a nade, I'm usually going to be reverse. So if you're standing here, honestly, just anticipate me just flipping my momentum. That's a big thing because I'm using that to kind of bait you into hitting me where I used to be, so that I can hit you with the nade. So like right here, right? I'll try bait you into hitting me over here, right? So I'll do the B reverse, and then if you hit me over here, like if you did an up air there, you would have gotten hit by nade, right? So just assume that I'm gonna swap my momentum a lot of the time. This 4-day was fucking heroin. I don't know why I did that. Nice, good. Grabbing me around nades is really important. Alright, so up smash is always going to trade with side Bs, so I'm not thinking about that, but it's a nice bonus. Usually when I'm playing the corner, I'm actually kind of waiting for you to go for a side B, because Snake Dash Attack beats it out really well. And here, I was looking for you to roll, but I was also looking to cover jump. If you just grabbed me, I think that would have been the best course of action, but yeah, it also covers panics out of shield. Terrible with punish on my hand. Alright, so here I'm kind of just dropping nades, but also another thing is that I'm always going to reverse the momentum, so try to catch it, as I previously said. I think up throw might have been better here, but I don't know. I'm throwing nades here. If you see me like in this corner profile, like what you'll see if you look at it right now, like you do the forward throw against me. Look at my profile, right? I'm doing a double jump. I'm also holding nade sauce, and I'm doing a nade toss here, right? So this arcing nade will go like, and then it'll land around about here, right? So I threw 2 just to be sure, and I hit you. Actually, no, I only threw 1, and then I did down install, and then I clear with the up there. Alright, cheese. Doesn't work. Down B. Did a nair. This is when I'm feeling confident. I throw out nairs just because it's high risk, high reward. Snake nair is really punishable, by the way. Let's look at the frame data. So right over here has 16 frames of landing lag and is minus 14 to minus 11 on shield. You can just reaction punish it because this is while rising, right? So this is while landing, like perfectly, right? While rising, it's really negative on shield. So like right here, also it doesn't auto cancel off of a full hop. So right here, did the full hop nair, you could have just gone for like an F tilt or a down tilt. The 4-day was a bit ambitious. And then I die. Alright, so this is a common mix I'll go for. So I'll do the, so obviously, by the way, Up Smash is neutral, but anyway, I would say Revenge Up Smash as much as you can because it's very reactable. Anyway, so jab 1, 2, you're usually going to shield, right, as the player, and I usually like to test this because jab's safe anyway, right, so I can dash back if I wanted to. But I go for the grab because that's kind of one of my win conditions, right, is getting a lot of the grabs. And then I do the same setup as I showed you before, dash back in, F tilt, react to the roll in. So yeah, just use wait to punish that. And here I think I'm not doing too much, VOD reviewing here, but I think I did just catch you sleeping here. Yeah. Snake back is very good. I anchor the nades here, so you trade with me. Very dangerous to trade with Snake. Alright, so I threw the nade over here to try and cover the approach option. Unfortunately, it was a neutral nade, so it would still trade. I'm always mixing my momentum here, so it's harder to hit me. I'm dashing back with the nade. Remember, I still have mobility with the nade, and then I will always do the dash back in for the grab. So nade mobility is very important to keep in mind because nade is very mobile with the nade stance. He's actually surprisingly fast, right? So you can actually whiff punish with the nade. So I dash out of your effective range, dash back in to whiff punish it, back throw, grab the nade, and then usually go for something here. I actually just tried to go for the forward air because I was a cheese lord. This mix is completely fake. Sorry, this is real, right? That's just a normal thing. This upcoming thing is completely fake. It's rising near into grab. If you just hold out, normally you avoid this, or just hold jab or anything. This is basically me just mixing up the opponent because no one expects to drag you down there into grab from a double jump. So yeah, it's pretty much just unexpected cheese. Up smash to beat out side B. Nice little bonus. Air smash in neutral. China cheese. I, nade reverse. That was actually a chrono setup, but yeah, nade reverse to try to get to the platform. You call it out. Nice. You threw the nade. Very good on you. I try to land a little bit with back air. You whiff punish it very well. Good stuff. I up B. Then I'll do a down air. Oh, no. I do a neutral B. Okay. So I do a neutral B, a rising neutral B, and I actually fucked this up really badly. That was a terrible disadvantage from my end. Alright, you catch me sleeping on that. I live because Snake is broken. I throw out 2 nades. Try look at the profile when I'm throwing the nades because otherwise you'll get hit like this. So if you see me in this sort of like corner profile, the magnifying glass throwing nades, just hold shield or something. Or like know to hold shield in the next few seconds. Even though you whiff punish me here, this is important to keep in mind. I do the strategy a lot where I'll throw out a nade or something like that, right? And then I'll do a double jump nair. The reason why is because this actually auto cancels. So I was going to go for the dash check or the up tilt, right? But you beat me out. And if you didn't beat me out, usually I would win off of this because people aren't ready for me to be able to act so soon. Alright, and then I lose the stock here. I'm desperately trying to end the stock, but okay, here we are. I didn't kill you off this, but this is obviously you know what this is because I talked about this before, but even with Snake, I like to do the short hop cross out or full hop, whichever one I did, into back air. I think it's a very strong tool. Anyway, I didn't kill you with that. I killed you with side B, and I just angled it straight down because you were on a flag of side B, which is rough. Or in the lag. Nice range. Wow. I'm just playing like ass. I mean, there's micro nade things I could be talking about, but okay, here's one I can kind of talk about. It's not really that relevant in this matchup, but maybe you can help other people when versing me. Um, this works very well versus zoners a lot of the time, but nade right here, right? So I throw this. This is a neutral lob, and then I jump and I run behind it. Now the reason I do that is because if you hit me on this arc, you have to be very good at hitting me, otherwise you're going to trade with the nade. And if you hit under me, or if you go underneath me, you'll whiff, and then I'll go for the whiff punish with like the back air or dash tag or an F tilt or whatnot. You dash in, so I keep you in the corner, and then it eventually hits you because it slowly approaches. Maybe I should use it more actually. So another thing is I like to kind of add a few mixes to my native throws every now and then to catch people off guard. So uh, what I did here is I had C4 right. I did the jump. So the shield cancel nade C4 explosion because I'd already placed the C4, and then I ran up and I threw the nade that was here. Now this is called anchor point theory, where I anchored the nade here after exploding the C4, and here I can choose whether to use the anchor or abandon the anchor. So abandoning the anchor would look like me running in for a dash attack, right? To catch you preemptively running in, or me looking for a back air to catch you jumping, or me even dashing back and setting up another nade zoning, right? But I decided to return to the anchor, and that requires me Z jump grabbing it and then throwing it immediately, which caught you off guard. But looking at the fact that you did sideway afterwards, it also might have worked to go for the dash tag. So that's another thing. Keep in mind my nade mobility at all times. So right here, I caught you specifically with the nade mobility, feigned a dash back, did a nade dash, be reverse in, dashed immediately, and then I looked for the grab. And obviously you're above 159% or 158%, you die. Tried to look for cheese. Just kind of throwing nades to cover my recovery at all times. Mostly because Incineroar is so slow that he doesn't really threaten my low recoveries a lot of the time. This actually wasn't cheese right over here. So this ledge trap, the Zenith side B that I showed off earlier, right? If you rolled too soon, or like this, so you rolled right, which covered it. But if you didn't roll, and you ledge hanged, I would have been able to combo this into the spike, so I called out the ledge weight, but you didn't, and you still got hit by the side B. Or I think the nade actually caught my up smash. Well done. Oh, caught the nail. So again, I did the strategy again where I did a nade toss, and then I jumped and followed behind it to try cover stuff. But instead, I kind of just did random shit. Alright, so again, I try to bait people into hitting where I was and having a nade there. So at the nade here, right, I pick up, I explode, right. People think they're gonna be able to whiff me, so then I press nade again, right. They try to hit me where I was, and then they get punished. And this will punish them if they're trying to hit me where I was again. But I know you're probably not going to, so I'm going to try outspace you, and I'm going to get the grab. So again, look at this. So you hit me there, good stuff, good stuff. I go here, try to reset the situation. My C4 is down. That's a whiff lag tool that I can use. So I've got the Zenith here, a double jump. This is one of my most important reasons that I've just lost, by the way. But so I do that. I bait you to attack where I was, there. Then I bait you to attack either where I was or try attack me where I am. I dash back, get the whiff punish, and I get a lot off it. I tried to call out with a hard up tilt, but didn't get it. I've noticed you've been rolling in a bit, might be a bit of a bad habit. But let's look at the thing at the full motion. So, yep, you hit me out of that. Good combo, get the nade explosion. I double jump in, hit you with whiff punish the best, and then down throw. Wouldn't even kill the hair, so I probably just should have gone for the safe thing. And I didn't even corner you. Alright, trying to make my recovery as safe as possible because I don't think you can pressure my low recovery that well as Incineroar. Side B, whiff punish. Trying to fish for these back airs, not getting them though, and you probably finish this with a side B. Yeah, you do. GG's. Alright, so going into the final game, we took it to a small battlefield. With the stages we allow, this is pretty much the stage that I'm always going to go to because you're never going to give me Smashville or Hollow Bastion. Alright, so again, I'm as Snake. One of my biggest goals is baiting you to hit me where I was. So I hit the C4 there, then I placed the C4 there again, used it again, did a nade reverse, and now this nade is fully cooked, right? And there's a fresh nade there. So you get baited into hitting into it, and then I could have extended off it, but unfortunately I missed the nair. So me doing this little dance of the nade stance here, bait means that I'm covering like you immediately dropping off ledge with like a back air or something, right? And then I set up into another nade. You hit me with the side B here, very good catch. Pretty bad on my end for doing an neutral B, but that's a problem right there. So there's no real way you're ever gonna hit me with this. So in this sort of position, right? Don't go for a hard call out on my fast fall. Instead, just kind of jump around, full hop to pressure, like that you're gonna catch my landing, and then follow through with whatever option. So if you think that I'm not gonna do a fast fall, if you think I'm gonna do a fast fall back here, do a shark, right? If you think I'm gonna do a fast fall air dodge, jump and then fast fall, so to follow me down with it. If Most of the time, what you should be doing, looking where I'm drifting, and then trying to put yourself in a spot where you can cover both the opposite way and the way that I'm going. So if I'm falling down this way, right, following my cursor, I have the option to switch the momentum to both this and this, right? But interestingly enough, I can't really go somewhere in the middle because of Snake's air drift, right? So I can come close to doing that, but otherwise it can be pretty tough getting there, right? So try to be in like between this sort of spot where the two momentums fork, right? Think of it like you're the fucking knight and you're forking two fucking positions, right? That's kind of how you should play against Snake at disadvantage state. Anyway, so I reset it. So again, bait people into where I am. That was a cooked nade. I'm trying to bait people into whiff punishing, like attacking me, so I can whiff punish them with nade. That's a big goal of Snake. Now this was just a total field play. I actually was not covering the ledge jump. I was just looking for the ledge hang because recently at higher percents I've kind of been trying to punish the ledge hang because you get less intangibility here. Because you're both at 100% and this wasn't the longest recovery. So, but the jump got hit. So whatever. The cheese. Again, that's the jab mix, right? But in the opposite, where instead I do a dash out. I could have grabbed though. Alright, so I have a nade up there that you didn't get hit by, but yeah, I'm always trying to cover my recovery with nades. I did the simple nade setup. I thought you were going to roll, but you didn't. I did the nade dash back into grab, but you whiff punished it very well. Good stuff. Covering my recovery and nades, remember to punish it. And then I just up tilt you. How did I up tilt you? Okay, out of an attacking roll. Yeah, I'm usually going to win that trade. What percent were you at actually? What the fuck? 87? This might have been some sus DI, but then again, I was full rage, so I don't know. I actually tried to footstool there, I remember. This is Xeno grab. Whenever you see me do a back toss on the nade like this, like right here. Oh, shit, sorry. Whenever you see me do a back toss, like right here, I would say run off forward air because what I'm doing every single time, so I'm so vulnerable here, by the way, is I'm trying to look for the air dodge in so I can recover with a hitbox. But yeah, you could have just forwarded there. Try to be more confident in those positions. You punish the chrono setup there, good stuff. Except I fucked up with the B reverse, but still. Good awareness. Tried to catch you taking in. Oh, another thing, don't really try whiff. Don't try shield punish a lot of charge attacks, or at least try do them with more safer punishes because a lot of the time charge smash attacks are going to be safer, and also side B is fucking hella laggy to start up with. Like framed otherwise it sounds pretty slow. Alright, down throw, the nade up smash. This covers like a lot. In short, the nade covers ledge jump to some degree, ledge attack to some degree. The up smash. Oh, the nade also presses the neutral get up. The nade, the up smash covers the ledge weight and jump, and then Snake is there himself to cover roll. I reset the situation, go for a very bad up smash. I actually tried to do a up tilt here, but I should have literally just crouched because if I had just crouched, you would have whiffed the up smash, the grab, and I would have gotten a very free punish. So I don't know why I didn't just crouch. Alright. That's another. Okay, so again, anchor nade, right? So I anchored a nade here. I placed the C4, and I could abandon it by just doing a runoff back air here or something like that. But I grabbed it again and I threw it. I just dropped it a little bit better maybe. Um, then again, another interaction is that neutral nade, dash in, run, grab. It's a very fast grab option. It's also just a better dash grab because it uses the. Okay, I'm just gonna hope it's still recording. Alright, let's finish this off. So, um, you get the side me on here. This is exactly where it finishes as well. You jump on here, you get stuck on the platform. I assume this was meant to be a runoff back here. Or oh, you did it with the A button, which makes me think that you maybe did try to call out a jump, but also maybe you just tried to do the aerial with an A button. Either way, you whiff it, and I get an up tilt. But it's important to mention that over here, I'm almost always trying to cover you. Doing so, you see this crouch here? That was specifically to cover like a ledge drop aerial. Now, I think Incineroar Forward Air hits low enough to be able to punish it, but regardless, that's what strategy that I go for. And I up tilted in the set. So, we can go. Feel free to ask any questions to me via either through DMs or whenever we're playing about like certain stuff. I thought this would be a bit more insightful than giving a bit of a commentary because like fucking survivorship bias. Like I'm gonna think of counterplay differently, then it would actually be more applicable to you because you've got just different tools. You know what I mean? So whatever you think that you can do to punish a lot of those things, yeah, just I think we can talk about it, something like that. I think a lot of it is just trying not to get baited by hitting my nades and like hitting where I am. But there's also like the setups, like down throw setups. Try to use ledge weight. Try to use down throw weight more because a lot of the time, if I'm doing the dash back in, I'm gonna be able to reaction punish you. Otherwise, yeah, swag, money.